What is up, guys? This is Wild Rocker here, and I got some more fucking shit for you guys today. What the fuck am I doing? I'm an idiot. Anyways, yes, so a lot of people have been asking me about, thinking, if Chameleon's gonna be in or not, and I'm just like, yo, dude, what the fuck, why you, like, what the fuck is with Chameleon, why? Why would you want him or her in here? And they're like, well, we think they're in, and I said, is there any proof? And they're like, no, and I'm like, oh my god. So they're asking my opinions about, both chameleons, both female and male. And do I like the male version? Yeah, I think he's pretty neat. As for the female, not really. And no, not because I'm sexist or anything. It's just because, I don't really understand why they even have characters like this anyway that just copy others' moves, Like, I mean, yeah, you figure with Reptile when he had Sub-Zero's freeze move and Scorpion's spear, he was like brand fucking new at the time, so they didn't have no idea what the hell to do with them. That I can understand. But when they start bringing out Shang Tsung and, he's morphing and then he can do literally the same exact moves as the character he's fighting, and Shujinko copying, a Scorpion Spear or some bullshit like that, and then they bring up with this whole chameleon stuff, I don't really think it's going to be... I mean, there's a chance, but I think it's a very slim chance, though, that either chameleon will make it in this game. A lot of people were asking me my opinions about that, but I don't know where the chameleon situation came from, guys, but a lot of people were, just hoping for either or chameleon, male or female. So I'm just like, maybe. I have no idea. But anyways, a lot of people have been talking about Noob Saibot, too. They've been seeing that... that maybe and hopefully that there's a possibility that he could be in this new Mortal Kombat X. I don't really have any idea. Once again, I've asked these people proof, and they have not shown squat. So I'm just like, what the fuck, But I think it's just like a rumor, I think it's just assumption of what people or what characters that people want in. And, that's totally fine, I mean, I got characters that I still want in that haven't even been confirmed or let alone, an appearance at all. Which is some of you, or a lot of you, actually, are still waiting for your certain character to come out. I know that a lot of Kano fans, when Kano was released, a lot of fucking people just went, like, crazy and start fucking doing cannonballs everywhere. Haha. No. And, I mean, it was fucking crazy. Like, I had one of my friends, he was like, Kano's in MKX! And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh my fucking god! And I'm like, I swear to God, he went, like, Exorcist on me. And I was just like, dude, go calm your tits, Like, holy fuck. But anyway, so I was just like, okay, alright. So that's all pretty neat, A lot of people are actually getting pissed at NRS because, they feel like that they're not going to release any more information. But luckily, you're watching this video because there has been some cool stuff that people have been videotaping recently. Like, very recently. Like, I'm talking about, like, only, like, 11 or 13 hours ago at most. And it's starting to take over the whole fucking MK community. And it was a certain thing. And this thing was, it was about Cassie Kage. And they have finally shown, well, actually, they haven't shown, someone came in there with a video camera and showed Cassie's Xray. And I remember I accidentally messed her name up in my last video, and I said Sonia, so fuck that. It's Cassie, guys. It's fucking Cassie. And they showed her Xray, and it was just, holy mother of God, just fucking, Like, honestly, like, seriously, it's like one of them, like, I quote, things that make you go, like, it was just fucking disturbing. And, like I was talking to many people about this in the comment section, it's just like, can they even fucking get away with that? Like, and don't worry, guys, I'm not going to spoil it for you, of those of you that have not seen this yet. I will actually put a link down low in the description, a direct link to this video of her Xray. But this is to the ones that I already have seen it and, watched it probably about at least 1,000 times and cringed every single fucking time like I did. To be honest, I think I seen it one fucking time and I was done because, and it's not because I'm pissed or anything. It's just because of how fucking brutal it is. And it's just like, oh, ooh, like, oh my God, like it's crazy. It really is. And, And like I said, I was talking to guys about this, and it's just like, can they even get away with this? Like, is this? Can they put this in the video game? And apparently, they responded, and they're like, well, it is now. And I'm just, I'm like, you smartasses. But no, for real, seriously. And something like this, being in an MK game, like, I mean, yeah, we've seen it in the past, with certain characters. But, and the reason I say characters is because I don't want people to think, automatically know who I'm talking about. So I'm trying to keep it mysterious for them still. But it's just crazy that they fucking did that. I mean, it's so detailed now. And the cool thing about this game is that they're more in depth and more in detail with their X-rays, which I really like that. I think that's fucking spot on. The fact that they brung them back again for the next MK, honestly, it wasn't that bad. I think it was a nice plus. I think it was a nice addition because I think that, like, X-ray hole factor, that whole X-ray bar, I actually think it fits pretty well into the actual MK story. Well, not story, but the whole gameplay of Mortal Kombat because it's like fits perfectly. It's that one piece of fucking puzzle that you try to fucking jam in there, and it's just like, oh my god, and then like you break the pieces off. Well, this piece you don't have to fucking do that. You just pop it in there and pop. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But anyways. Yeah, so we got a lot more information due today. We got another feature that has been confirmed in Mortal Kombat X, and that is the run button, guys. We have a fucking run button. Oh my god! Like, I have been fucking freaking out over a button. Fuck the X-ray. I want the button. Where's the button? Who's got the button? Like going Willy Wonka. No. But yeah, so a lot of people are like freaking out about that, and it's good freaking out, not like getting all pissy everywhere. No, they love it. They are absolutely like ecstatic. They're fucking like amazed, like, oh my god, I never seen so many panties on the ground ever. Because I mean, people were going fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. But the fact that they brought that feature back, I think it was a great plus. I think it would be a perfect fucking addition to this new Mortal Kombat. And even if they didn't, I would be disappointed. But the fact that they did bring that feature back, I think that's really fucking sweet. And a lot of people, because I always give to the fans everything. A lot of people in the comment section have been like, well, what's your favorite thing? Because they want to know my opinions about the characters and whatnot, and about this game. And a lot of people's main question was, who's your favorite character? And I'm like, well, I can't really tell you yet because the whole roster isn't, we haven't seen it all yet. But as for what we've seen already through the characters that we know of, I would have to say probably Sub-Zero. And not just because of the whole ice, thing. Just because of his outfit, his actual design in this one, he looks fucking weird. I mean, not in a bad way. I mean, kind of like weird as in, it's like new, but still kind of has that classic, atmosphere to it, and it looks fucking great. And which, by the way, I know a lot of people has been wanting me to tell this on one of my videos, and they're like, oh, dude, you should just tell them for the hell of it. And I'm like, all right, but it's gonna be a little off topic, but when you can actually throw Sub-Zero's ice clone in this game, instead of it just, standing there in air or on the ground or anything, I almost fucking shit my pants with joy. Like, I'm not even lying. I thought that was the most amazing fucking thing, because I've seen that in a lot of Majins or Mujins or whatever the hell you call them, and the fact that you can actually do that now in a Mortal Kombat game is just fucking amazing, and I think that's like one of the things. I think that's just one of the little kind of things that's just like fucking awesome. And I was just talking to a buddy the other day about it, and he's actually going for Raiden. He's going to try to actually main Raiden in this one, and I was talking to him about that, and he says he likes that defense one where he can actually post up the lightning midair and link them together. And that's like, even little shit like that, it's something new, but it's something that still stays around the atmosphere of that player in particular. And I just think that's fucking awesome, and I think they're really trying to step up their game in this one, even though I give NRS a lot of shit. I do, but I really think that they're trying to change around, trying to make this the best one that they can so far. And a lot of people have been saying, this is what MK9 should have been, this. And, I have to agree with them, because this is fucking amazing, And even after this game's made and been out for at least about, I'd say, 3-4 years at least, and they start going for another one, just think about the possibilities that they could do with that one. You know, it's just fucking mind-boggling. It is mind-blowing. But anyways, one more thing, and then I'll shut up. One of the things of Twitter, on Ed's Boon Twitter, it was that picture of all the characters' feet. Well, it was kind of like a little tease, even though we didn't know who the fuck they were. Well, there was two feet in particular. One's looked like a female's, kind of looked like it had like a very, open shoe, and then the other one kind of resembled a a Shaolin foot. And in my opinion, it could be Raiden, it could be Fujin, it could be Liu Kang, it could be Kung Lao, it could be anybody from the whole Shaolin Temple. It could be a fucking monk. But we don't know. Now, as for my opinion, I honest to God think it might possibly be Fujin. Now, if they're continuing with the whole MK4 story, which we don't even know if they are or not, hopefully they are, from MK9's story, then I would have to go with Fujin, and for the female, I would have to go with Tanya. Now, a lot of people are always saying, well, it could be Kitana, it could be Melina, and a lot of people said Shiva too, and I'm like, man, and like if you take a look at that foot, you would know that foot is like the shape of a toothpick, and there ain't no way that fucking them twig legs could support 4 arms and them big ad bitties. I'm serious. It's just ridiculous. But, like I said, I'm not dissing the idea. I'm just saying, come on, But, it could be anybody. Fuck, it could be Brock in fucking high heels for all we know. You never know. But, oh God, that's a bad fucking thought. I don't even want to think about that. So a lot of news has been coming in, such as Ed Boon's recent tweet about a famous line or lyric from one of the Queen's songs. And a lot of people don't know who the Queen is. Well, you should. But anyways, you figure his nickname's Queen, right? And a lot of people are thinking that, it could be Jade that he's mentioning, and that's going to be the next reveal. Because in the same picture, a lot of people were comparing that whole, I don't know why, but they were comparing Queen to Beyonce. And they figure, okay, he's talking about a woman, and she's got light brown skin. Obviously, it's got to be Jade, right? And I'm just thinking, he's talking about a lyric from a Queen, the singer, and the only Queen that comes into mind is fucking Sindel. So I'm thinking Sindel, actually. I'm thinking Sindel that he's actually mentioning, But we could not know. We could all be fucking wrong, to be honest. Pull out another fucking 4-armed character. It's Goro, Oh, wait, it already is. No, but, it's just crazy with all these different possibilities, because I know a lot of people's minds are going absolutely nuts right now, and, they don't know, what the fuck to do, about, what, like, God, I want to get my hands on it, and I know, chill, guys, relax. We still got until April of next year. As for the official date for that, a lot of people are saying it's April 14th. What I've been reading around is it's between April 14th to 16th. Now, for a general area, obviously it's going to be in April, but we never know. They might push it back maybe a week or 2 weeks after that, or it might come out a little bit earlier. We don't know. As long as we just sit back and let them do what they need to do to give us the best MK out there, that's fine by me, because everything that I've seen so far is just fucking awesome. And I might, I was actually deciding whether or not to actually get this or not in the very, very, very beginning. And after seeing a lot of gameplay, I'll be honest, seeing a lot of gameplay and everything, especially with Cassie Cage's Xray, oh my God, it's like one of them games that you just have to get now. It is that fucking good. And you bet your ass I will definitely be on here playing my ass off. But anyways, if you guys have seen Cassie's Xray, like I said, I will put it in this link in the description below. And I hope you guys had a good time hearing me blab on, because I do have a habit of talking, but that's what I do, guys. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, hopefully. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.